Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you are considering moving to Salt Lake City, or if you're just curious about our unique seasons and the impact it has on our real estate and lifestyle and daily life, then this video is most certainly for you. This is appropriate because we had our first snow about 2 weeks ago. We are in the month of November. Of course, it melted and we're expecting snow this weekend. So a former California girl can manage the light snowfall in Salt Lake City Valley, then so can you. So today we'll talk about everything from home buying and selling in different seasons to what it's like to commute in the snow and what it's like to just have your daily lives, how to manage your daily life in the snow. And I know, coming from a state that we didn't have any snow in Southern California, there's just a few things that are important to know. So let's dive in, shall we? The impact of seasons on the real estate market. So Salt Lake City is a 4-season city, and each city has a really distinct impact on our market. And here's just a few things that you'll need to know. So first season is winter. Homes may take a little longer to sell generally during these snowy months. It's the holidays. People don't really want to move in the snow. Buyers tend to shy away from moving. And that really means less serious competition for the buyers. And a lot of my buyers that kind of have been sitting on the fence most recently, I have encouraged them, now is your time to jump and get off that fence. Because most people don't want to shop around the holidays and it's cold. Who the heck wants to get out, right? So that's usually what's happening around winter. And as I said, most homes stay on the market a little bit more. So for example, days on market in January of this year was about 49 days on the market in Salt Lake City proper, versus May of this year, which is spring, was about 38 days on market. So things do tend to stay on just a bit longer in the winter seasons. Spring, I would say, is the most active season. You know, spring is interesting. The snow has melted. The flowers are blooming. I mean, I feel like the city is kind of excited that warmer weather is coming. Half the city. The other half of the city is really bummed that the snow and all the snow activities are going to be going away. But it is a great time to list your home because in this particular season, homes look beautiful. The spring light, there's usually more buyers out and about. Humans come out from hibernation and they want to get moving on their plans. So spring is actually a really good time to be shopping for homes and selling homes. So summer brings a busy market as families want to really settle in before the school year. And this is a really great time if you're a seller to highlight your outdoor spaces, patios, pools if you have one. It's really a good season to shine on the benefits, all those wonderful points of entertainment in your home. But on the flip side of that, in our market in Salt Lake City, the summer's hot. We can get up to 100 for several weeks out of the year. And it can make showings uncomfortable. You can feel lethargic that let's not go look today. But we always advise our sellers is to keep the temperatures cool, keep the house feeling comfortable when we come in from summer, from those hot summer days, looking at homes, make it super inviting. Fall is interesting as well. So fall is kind of a sweet spot. Fall generally is quieter than the summer. People are settled into their school activities. It's almost like when the kids go back to school, you feel like the whole family is back on a schedule again. So it tends to be a little quieter during fall, but serious buyers always remain. And our stunning fall foliage here in Salt Lake County can really make those homes with views super appealing. So fall's a great time. Okay, so now let's talk about living in the snow. Because if you're moving here from a state with no snow, it's absolutely going to be an adjustment. For sure. And here's just a few things to keep in mind. The one thing is winter driving, number one. I would say commuting in the snow takes a little bit of practice. Salt Lake County, Salt Lake City is very good about plowing major roads. But neighborhoods may not get cleared as quickly as you would like as you're pulling out of your driveway in the morning. So my tip for you would be a couple things. Number one, invest in a good set of winter tires. I don't think they're optional here, number one. And I would say number two, wake up a little bit earlier and give yourself some time. That's very important. And if your home is high in the hills or higher elevation here, you'll definitely want to make sure you have a very reliable vehicle, probably ideally all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive for sure. So number two would be home maintenance in the snow. So snow brings its own unique set of challenges that you may not be used to. You'll definitely need to clear your driveways and sidewalks regularly. So many cities, including Salt Lake City, have ordinances requiring that. I live in the proper city limits of Salt Lake City. I'm in the Sugar House area, and it is required within 24 hours that we shovel our sidewalks to allow the kids to walk to school. And so hubby and I, what do? We set appropriate time, we get up early, and we try and shovel the sidewalks before our day begins. So again, giving yourself extra time in the winter is always a great thing. And then there's things like ice dams that can form on your rooftops. So make sure your home is properly insulated and there are gutters to prevent damage. There are some home tips. Also turning off your sprinkler system. In California, we let that thing run all the time. We never have to turn off our sprinkler systems. We do turn them off here, and we also blow all the water out of the pipes so the pipes don't bust. So there are a set of challenges, a set of home maintenance that you'll need to do. Again, coming from California, I would say it's not crazy out of the ordinary. For me, it's just an opportunity to set different habits. In the past 14 years, my husband and I, we have a fall checklist to prepare the house, and we have a spring checklist. It just changes with the seasons. So let's talk about heating costs. You're gonna wanna be prepared for higher utility bills in the winter. So for example, in the winter, our gas bill is much higher than the summer because our heater runs on gas. Our air conditioning runs on electricity. So I feel like we're paying the same amount every single year for both gas and utilities. It's just one's higher in the winter and one's higher in the summer. So you're gonna have to pay attention to that. And also, should you be house hunting, you're gonna just wanna make sure there's efficiency of windows, insulation. We wanna make sure your heating system is efficient as well. And these are all things that you'll do through the inspection process should you be buying a home here in Salt Lake City. Number four was a fun one. It was a fun one for us. It's lifestyle adjustments. So on the bright side, having snow really opens up a whole new world of recreation, from skiing to nearby mountains to sledding in our own backyards or at Sugar House Park or the local park close by, snowshoeing. You can do trails up on the Wasatch Mountain. You can go to a local park, snowmobiling. There's so many different activities to do. And if you're new to snow, I really hope you'll enjoy them. I know my husband and I have really expanded kind of what very new activities for us. Skiing is out of it because we're older and knees, but I have to say, we really enjoy snowshoeing. It is like comfortably walking in the snow on trails. It's beautiful and it's so quiet when you're out on those trails. It's beautiful. So hopefully you'll enjoy that new recreation that will be coming into your life. And then Salt Lake City also embraces winter they have tons of outdoor festivals and markets, cozy indoor gatherings. I think you'll quickly learn that you gotta layer up here and you make the most of all seasons, but most especially snow. I found the trick to snow is just layers, layers, and layers. Okay, and so here are my top tips for moving to Salt Lake City if you're coming from a snow state. Number one, while you're home shopping, you absolutely want to look for a home that has covered parking. So whether it's a garage or a carport, I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver in the winter. You don't know cold and frozen fingers until you've shoveled your car and de-iced your car at 6:30 a.m. to be at work on time. That's not fun. So I would say covered parking, it's a must for you non-snow folks. And then number two, just to make sure your home has a solid heating system and some energy efficient features, most especially new windows. It is a big difference. We have newer windows upstairs, older windows downstairs. What a difference in the room when you put your hand just even a little bit close to that window. So efficiency of your home is important. Number 2, adjust your daily routine. So plan some extra time for your morning commute. Again, if you're not in a covered car situation, you'll need time to get the snow off your car. Maybe you're parked in the driveway. You forgot to put the car in the garage and there's some snow buildup. You're going to want to shovel a little bit in the morning. And you also want extra time because traffic. People drive a little more cautiously in the winter. And you want to give yourself extra time for traffic as well. And the second adjustment to your daily routine for me is to keep an emergency kit in your car. You want items like blankets. You want some snacks. You want a small shovel. You absolutely want some gloves. And I would say put a couple bottles of water in there as well. You truly never know what's going to happen. Snow is slippery. Maybe there's accidents on the freeway or streets. You just want to be prepared. And I think having your emergency kit will bring you a little bit of comfort should something happen. And my third tip for you today is embrace the change. Seriously, snow can feel intimidating at first, but it's also so beautiful. And it opens up these new opportunities for all these hobbies for you. Maybe it's snowboarding. Maybe it's just scenic drives in the snow. Maybe it's snowshoeing, sledding, building snowmen with your kids or grandkids. Salt Lake City winters has a lot to offer. I'd say embrace it 1,000% and jump all in. So how do seasons and weather affect real estate and our daily life in Salt Lake City? Can I give you 2 words? A lot. So whether you're buying, selling, or just adjusting to life in the snow, there are certainly challenges, but there's also so much to love about living here. If you have any questions about buying or selling in Salt Lake City, or if you're planning a visit or a move from out of state, leave a comment below or reach out to me directly. I, like you, was a former no snow state girl, but hubby and I just absolutely love the seasons and appreciate the snow when it does come. So thanks so much for watching the video today. Hey, if you have any questions, just reach out. I get messages and texts from people every day. Beth at BethManningRealEstate.com if you prefer that, or you can call me at the number on the screen. I'll look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.